Once upon a time, in a grand kingdom, there was a beautiful river. On the shining banks of that river, there was a place that did not belong to humans, but to fairies. The magical garden of coconuts. This garden was the fairies' kingdom, hidden from the eyes of ordinary people. The fairies were delicate and charming. On their wings shimmered the sparkle of dew. In the middle of the garden stood tiny glass-like houses that glowed at night. Thin silk-like curtains, as fine as spider's thread, swayed gently in the wind. The paths were made of polished coconut shells, and the market shops were built from fine threads that looked as elegant as lace. Tall coconut trees stood everywhere, their branches heavy with ripe fruits. In the air floated the sweet fragrance of coconuts, pineapples, wild berries, and scented flowers. And when the fairies sang while working, the wind itself became a melody. Among those fairies, the most beautiful one was Rasili. Her hair flowed like a river of moonlight. Her eyes sparkled like drops of emerald dew. And her smile could calm even a storm. In her garden grew magical fruits, strawberries that glowed in the dark, purple grapes that looked like evening, golden pineapples with tiny crowns, and coconuts sweeter than honey. Rasili dug the soil with her own hands, planted seeds, watered them, and cared for every leaf. The cakes she made were famous everywhere, especially her coconut cake, which melted in the mouth like a dream. Beyond the garden was the kingdom of a great king, where the rivers shone like silver, and gardens stretched farther than the eye could see. Around the palace were fields full of fragrance, colorful grass, and vines that wrapped around marble pillars like jeweled ornaments. During the day, birds sang. At night, fireflies lit up the gardens, and the soft whisper of the river brought peace to every heart. The prince of this kingdom was handsome and graceful. But his greatest quality was his love for cooking and making sweets. While other princes spent time hunting and sword fighting, he often went to the royal kitchen, laughing with the cooks, covered in flour, mixing fruits and spices to invent new recipes. One bright morning, Rasili was in her garden with her friend, picking herbs, when an old fairy appeared. Her face had wrinkles, but her eyes were gentle. She said softly, "Daughter, can you make me a berry and coconut cake? My heart longs for its sweetness." Rasili smiled and agreed at once. She picked up her basket, and with her friend, began gathering berries and coconuts among the trees. At that same time, the prince was laughing with his friends in the palace. Someone mentioned that in the coconut garden, there lived a fairy who baked the finest cakes in the world. The prince laughed and said, "No taste can ever compete with mine. Even if such a fairy exists, she has never challenged me. But if she ever does, I'm sure I will win." That very day, fate began to weave its threads. The prince and his companions reached the river bank. There, sitting on a branch of a coconut tree, was Rasili. The sunlight shimmered on her wings, and her reflection glowed in the river like a jewel. The prince's heart skipped a beat, but he hid his feelings and called out loudly, "So, there's a fairy here who claims to be the best cook in the world. But has she ever tasted my flavor?" Rasili smiled gently and tossed a berry into the prince's palm. Her voice was as soft as a bell. "Would you like to find out, prince?" The prince laughed. "Why not? But remember, I never lose." The news spread across the land like wildfire. People from every corner gathered to see whose taste would win, the fairies or the princes. As a judge, they invited the most famous chef in the world, known for her fairness and perfect taste. On the day of the contest, the palace courtyard turned into a festival. Tables were decorated, baskets of fruits glistened, and the air was filled with the aroma of spices. The prince began with great confidence. He ordered that the best fruits from all over the kingdom be brought to him. Servants peeled, chopped, and prepared them. The prince smiled proudly, moving with royal grace at every step. Meanwhile, Rasili stood quietly in the shade of the vines. She picked dewy berries, golden pineapples, tender coconuts, and shining grapes with her own hands. She kneaded the dough herself. Her hands were covered in flour. When a little spot of flour touched her forehead, she laughed and wiped it away. At last, both cakes were ready. The prince's cake looked like a masterpiece, layers of vanilla, thick cream, and berries arranged on top. Rasili's cake, however, was full of magic, soft sponge covered in coconut cream, golden pineapple slices, clusters of berries, and shining grapes. Its fragrance filled the courtyard, making every heart bloom with joy. The judge first tasted the prince's cake. She nodded and praised it. Then she tasted Rasili's cake, and her eyes widened in surprise. In a calm voice, she said, "This flavor, I have never tasted anything like it. It is pure, natural, and made from the heart." She declared Rasili the winner. The crowd burst into cheers and applause. But instead of claiming her victory, Rasili stepped forward with grace. She took off the crown placed on her head and gently placed it on the prince's head. Softly, she said, "As a prince, you have done something rare. You stepped down from the throne of pride and entered the kitchen. You worked with your own hands. You showed the courage to change, and that makes you the true winner." The prince looked at her in awe and admiration. His heart was now filled, not with pride, but with love. He stepped closer, gently took her hand, and whispered, "Then we both are winners. Will you let me be part of your world? Will you marry me?" Rasili blushed. Happiness fluttered through her wings. She lowered her eyes, smiled softly, and whispered, "Yes." Their wedding took place under the tall coconut trees, glowing with lanterns. The nearby river sang a sweet melody. Fairies danced with humans. Laughter, music, and the scent of flowers filled the air. It was a scene glowing with magic, love, and joy. After the wedding, the prince left his palace and came to live with Rasili in her glass cottage. Together they cared for the garden, baked cakes, and learned new things from each other. The prince, for the first time, discovered the joy of picking fruits with his own hands. And Rasili learned the happiness of sharing her world with someone who loved it as deeply as she did. And so, in the coconut garden by the shining river, a fairy and a prince lived their life in love, peace, and harmony. They stayed together, bound by their hearts, and became one forever. If you enjoy this sweet and cakey story, then like my video and subscribe my channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon for more new videos.